Today I am going to show you guys how to make the most efficient setup for the acid lab in Drug Dealer Simulator 2. Uh, don't worry if you don't know or don't know how to get these substances yet. I'm going to go step by step for everything, but I'm just going to show you first what the final setup's going to look like. So, ergotamine salts is something that you need to create in order to further process it into acid. So you need to get some ergotamine. You can get this at the chemical stores and stuff. Potassium hydroxide is a little bit trickier. You actually have to have a special recipe that you can only get by raiding a certain warehouse. And I'm going to show you guys that warehouse, and we're going to go raid it right now. You technically you can get it after that. You gain a recipe, and you can make it yourself after that. And then ethanol is all over in the game, but this is the most efficient setup. You're putting in, or just really just to make it as simple as possible, you're putting in 10 grams and you're getting back 7 grams of ergotamine salts. Whereas if you do it with magnesium, you get 5 grams for every 10 grams that you put in of ergotamine. And then if you do it with soda, you get 3 grams for every 10 grams of ergotamine that you put in. So definitely the most efficient way to run your your LSD laboratory. But what do you do with ergotamine salts once you get them? You're going to make LSD paste. So you need ergotamine salts and for the best results, eodoric acid, eodoric acid, I don't know. You need some HI to get high. And that will create LSD paste. And this is the most efficient setup. Every 5 grams of ergotamine salts, you get 5 grams of LSD paste. Here, every 5 grams only gets you 3 grams with the acetone, and every 5 grams only gets you 1 gram with the acetic acid. You don't necessarily need a laboratory soaking vat and a laboratory ice bath, but these are the most efficient ways to run a lab like this. Other stuff sometimes will have basically a low quality 10% loss, you know. So even the laboratory water bath, which is pretty nice equipment, will not be able to run the acid laboratory most efficiently. But yeah, we are getting set up there. So let me show you where you have to raid in order to get that specific recipe. And what it does is it allows you to turn chocolate bars into the potassium hydroxide as well as phenethylamine. So if you already have that recipe, don't have to worry about this part. If not, as long as you have Paricio Peninsular unlocked, you can go over here. This is a pretty late game activity as far as making acid. I already have everything unlocked because, I mean, the acid update was only 2 days ago now. But everything, you know, that I had already, I was pretty much set up for it, but I did have to do some legwork here. I had not actually broken into this warehouse yet, and it is an extremely useful warehouse to break into, so I would definitely recommend breaking into this warehouse. It is nighttime right now, so this is a perfect time to do it. I set that all up, but anytime between 21 o'clock, basically pretty much nighttime, if you come here at nighttime, you can break in. So this door requires bolt cutters to open, and you'll need to switch over and grab a disarming card for the alarm panel here. I can show you guys where to get the bolt cutters and the disarming card here shortly, but I just want to raid this lab real quick, get what we need. So let's see. searching this chest. This one's empty. Okay, so I did raid it just a couple days ago. I'm wondering if nothing will respawn. Let's see. I was hoping to get something out of it. I waited a little while. Okay, just a little bit of cash. Not what we were looking for. This door was locked. We used our... You should bring a full lockpick as well. Okay, so this is the desk you need to search. I've already looted this area, but this is the desk you need to search, this filing cabinet and desk, to gain the recipe. And I will show you that recipe here shortly. Let me see. I'm using up my pick lock, and there's nothing in any of this stuff. But when you do it, there will be a lot of stuff in all of those crates. So I kind of messed up the tutorial here, doing it too soon. I was wondering when the warehouse would recharge, and I thought that it did. But it does come. You will get some of the chemicals you need just robbing this place. Oh, yeah, we'll cut our way out. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. You have to go out this way anyway. And now we're in trouble. Chemistry table. And now you will have the extraction of phenethylamine from chocolate. And then also the extraction from cocoa. This is a really awesome early to, like, if you're making, you know, amphetamine, you know you need phenethylamine. Or phenethylamine, whatever it is. And you need to get like a decent amount of it. There's really only a couple places on the map. There's a couple chemistry shops that sell, you know, anywhere from 2 to 15 bottles of it. And then there's, you know, your old friend in the bunker way on the small island that he does a bunch of it. So really valuable resource here once you do unlock that. This music's getting really intense for no reason. Oh, I'm getting raided. Meth dealer. I don't know where else you'd get the acid, the adoric acid. But yeah, he does have some. You get some from him, some of that. Maybe you're getting some ephedrine. You know, maybe you get some more blotter paper. You get all your stuff that you need.
That's it.
You go back in here. Yes, you do LSD Compound. And these you can just use a laboratory water bath, and that'll be just fine. Every 5 grams gives you 1 gram. So that's why it's extremely important to have the most efficient process, because the final paste to actual compound deal is so, you know, 5 to 1. You're losing quite a bit of stuff there. All right, and as that goes on, probably could have spread it out between a few. Here, let's do this. Oh, we're all out. But yeah, that is the setup. That is all you have to do really to create the LSD. And then the final part of the assignment here, going to your desk, and then you can take some of the compound and put it on your blotter paper. Each piece of compound makes 10, so it does give you back some return, but you know, 10 blotters, like a 10 strip of blotter, isn't too crazy of an amount. So, you know, I haven't really gotten to the point where I'm selling them yet, or anything like that. But, you know, we've got our bladder here, and you can take a bunch of it and see what that does. Kind of messes with like the shadows of stuff, and like makes everything look weird, like lights look weird and stuff. Yeah, you know. We made some blotter. But yeah, now I have to deal with the fact that I had to break out of prison and do a bunch of other crazy stuff just to get hooked up here. But now, you know, use my mistakes so you can succeed. Hopefully, if you're gonna follow in my footsteps, you don't have to fall into all the pitfalls that I did. But yeah, we're pretty high. We basically like floating around right now. Look at this. Woo. No mistake though, we can't fly. I didn't jump out of the second story window for a reason. But yeah, it kind of just makes everything a little bit blurry. So I don't know if it was really worth it, but once we get some in the hands of our distributors and we start, you know, moving them around, money wise, it might be worth it. But yeah, that's the LSD tutorial. We, just like Timothy Leary, went through a prison break ourselves. Look at us, all grown up, acid lab manufacturers, and now you can too. So if you were wondering how to get that done in DDS2, that is the way. Yeah, just a video game, CIA. Don't keep me on the list, alright? You just slide me right off. We're just talking about the video game. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to do for this one. Probably going to stream some Wrestling Empire here in a little bit.